Nice to see everybody. Okay, let's gather around. Let's gather around. Who is with us today? Let's see. Good evening, good evening. Let's see. All right, the live is on. Okay, that was test. Test is working. Fantastic. Microphone is working. All right. Whoever joined, please write, where are you from? Please write, where are you from? Where are you from? Let's see. Welcome, say hello, say how are you, where are you from? So we can also share. We are gather all the people interested in learning new languages from all over the world. And today with us is also little Nico, who is also understanding, my son, 3 years old Nico, who understands English and German. Do you understand German? Yeah. Okay. And Polish. So here's our little polyglot with us also. Let's wait for the next people. Let's wait another 2 minutes and we'll start. We'll start with some organizational matters first. Let's do like this. With some organizational matters. All right, when you arrive, please write, where are you from? Where are you from? What are you doing? Let's write some comment. Why not, huh? Right. Let's chat. Let's chat. Oh yes, okay. The test from my channel. You see, I have now the channel. This one is in English, and I have also channel for learning German, which is in Polish. I'm native Polish, so that's why. And this one is German with RADO MIR. I set them up already, I think, like 5 years ago, maximum 6 years ago, because I was the moment when I really quickly learned to communicate in German. I'm native Polish. I didn't speak German at all, and I moved from Poland to Germany first to Austria and then to Germany without knowing anything how to speak German. I did have German lessons in school, in primary school, but it didn't work. And one of the main points which pushed me to also organize these webinars to share my knowledge is that just the school ways of learning languages does not work, and not only for me, but really didn't work also for 99% of the people who were learning also with me German. And this is sad. This is something is ineffective. But what is encouraging that you can learn on your own, by yourself, alone, faster. And this is what I did. And this is what I did in one half a year really to starting communicating, 1 year to be communicative, and after 2 years to be full communicated in German. In Spanish, I speeded this up really to the 1 year, and I know it's possible. That's why we're here. And that was the moment when I started the channel also, German with RADO MIR, to share my knowledge. So that's why also I shared it with the book which I published. I'm not sure is it visible for, or is like a bit rotated a little bit, but it is, yeah, it's Speak German, Polyglot Secrets to fast vocabulary and confident communication, because this communication is the key. So this is why I started. I posted this, published this book. This on Amazon. It's available on Amazon because I saw that the learning methods available in school and universities are just wasting of your time. The most important is to learn communicative language, and this is short booklet which will lead you through all the ways I was personally using to learn myself, apart from English, 2 foreign languages like German and Spanish in the past few years. And the life is also because I take on new challenge, and the challenge is to learn French for me. I've never attended any course on French. I never was in the school French language, so I'm really completely zero knowledge in French, and still I attend. My attempt is to learn it. So, and I will be using exactly the methods which I was discovering on the way to learn German, how to speak German, and then how to speak also Spanish. And that's why I'm also sure that you can take on this challenge. You can take on this challenge and also use it and learn with me the language which you are dreaming about. Is it English? Is it Italian? Maybe Spanish? Maybe German? Maybe French, like me, like I said, maybe Portuguese or others. But you can use the same methods. So without further ado, when you are there, please write where are you from, and are you there first time, or have you saw also previously the live about it, and then let's, without further ado, let's please go to the subject of today. And today we are going to read from the book also the ways I was using. Oh, hi, Nina is with us. Thank you. And we are using the few methods I mentioned in this book before. Last time we were talking 2 weeks ago about Anki flashcards to learn the vocabulary faster. Before I was talking about a tandem, and in general on the introduction I was talking about tandem for conversations. Anyway, today we are going to touch very crucial subject: how to speed up the learning, how to create from ourselves the need and willingness to push ourselves to learning. And this will be through our interest. Whatever we are interested in, we are learning faster. Whatever is makes us interested, and makes us happy, makes us laugh. This creates that we are more eager to learn. And this is actually what I was using. So we go to the page 69, and there the subject of this is called How Netflix Will Teach You. I don't know how does it sound, but it's trivial or not, but this is exactly what I've been using in learning languages. And that was in German, that was in Spanish, and now I'm using this also with French. And let me read you a few sentences from this paragraph. So, do you like watching movies and series? The title of this chapter gives away the method at once. Turn your screen time into language time. Platforms such as Netflix let you change the audio to German or your target language and add subtitles in your native language or in German as well. At first, use German audio with subtitles in your language so your eye supports your ear. So we are seeing the text with our eyes, and it supports our ear because we are listening the text. So if you are learning German, you're putting the movie in German speaking language and German subtitles. Yeah. At first, yeah. Then switch to German audio, so the audio only, plus plus subtitles to go to use the spelling and sentence patterns. Once you've got familiar with even with audio only, once you've gotten familiar, even audio only. Yes, when I've been watching movies, I also, next time I'm listening, I'm switching off the screen on the Netflix is possible, and I'm listening only the movie. And remember, I will tell you what is very important. I will come back to what is very important. For purpose of learning with Netflix, the most important is to use our favorite movies or favorite series. For example, I don't know if you like, but for example, I watched Die Hard first and second with several times in German. I watched Independence Day several times also in German. Now in Spanish I'm watching others because they haven't been possible. But I've watched in Bad Boys, for example, 1 and 2 in Spanish several times, and I mean it, 10, 15, 20 times each of them. And it's never, what is crucial here, it's never with the subtitles of your own native language. No, it has to be the new language you are approaching to learn. So if you are approaching to learn German, then you put the lector, the speaker on the audio. You put the audio on the German, and subtitles also. So in this way, you will be also pushed to understand, to listen and see the same language. And because most of us people are learning from visual content which we see, we are really sensitive with what we see. We are also learning from watching, from seeing the subtitles. And if it will be foreign language, there will be something new, the words you didn't know, but you know that's your favorite video. I don't know, Home Alone, for example, or Alone in New York, or Die Hard, or I don't know, Notting Hill, or some other, or Western, or House of Cards, whatever you like. Then you can see it again and again, or Friends, and again, and then you know what was going to happen because you saw it already 10 times in your life, and now you will hear it in your new language. That's really helpful. And because you watched it already 10 times or 15, you pull some kind of also pleasure from seeing this again, because this is favorite video for a reason, favorite movie, favorite series for a reason. It is you like it, you like something from this, and this is really mind-boggling how it helps. My method is simple. Start by reviewing your favorite films in the new language, stories you already know well, because the plot is familiar. Your brain fills the gaps, and your ear can focus on pronunciation, rhythm, and key phrases. After a few sessions, alternate. Sometimes use native language subtitles with German audio, sometimes German subtitles with German audio, and sometimes no subtitles, or listen without looking at the screen while you in the same moment, while you cook or tied up, or you go for a shopping, or you drive, or you go for a walk, you go for a run. And it's only with audio. It's really helpful. So we start from watching the video, the movie, the film with subtitles, but foreign subtitles, not your subtitles. So your brain will have to connect them, and because it's your favorite video, your favorite film, you will have no problem to connect them, because you know what are going to say, what is going to happen. So that's why we start with subtitles, foreign audio, and then we watch without subtitles, and you can alter, you can change how many times you want, and you can also go somewhere and just listen to audio on your earphones when you are, I don't know, clean up or go for a walk, or you are in a bus or in a car. You can listen like audiobook. But really, I did it several times with several movies, like 15, 20 times full movie. And I do right now this for French. So yeah, I will show you, because that's the challenge. Yeah, that's the challenge. I'm now taking on the French. So let's go to, where is it? Netflix. Yeah. So let's go to Netflix. Where is it? There's a Shrek. A Shrek. I saw Shrek in Spanish, by the way. Of course, that's funny. Yeah. That's now is nice one is Knives Out. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. But it's in German. It's available in English and German on Netflix. But this one is good. Also with Daniel Craig, Glass Onion, and you can see it. You can see it in the new language. So look at this. What do we have here? French. Look at this.
Très aimable de votre part. Moi, c'est Benoît.
Votre lacet est défait.
Merci.
Oh, wow! La glace. Wow! Le glace oignon est littéralement un oignon de
All
verger.
speak French.
C'est le passé, le présent et le futur. C'est mon point de départ.
Oh, that's Edward Norton, and he's speaking French.
En toute honnêteté, je crois que c'est l'aboutissement suprême de tout ce que j'ai accompli à ce jour.
D'accord, il faut combien de gens pour...
Who will be there also?
Ma tête est une voiture de course.
Daniel Craig speaking French. I didn't know he can speak French, but in the Netflix he can, and this is how we learn. So when I saw this video, for sure I saw it at least 12 times. I am learning more and more from pronunciation, because I saw it, I know what's going to happen, I know what are they saying, and it's really connecting. So this is not the solely one way of learning, but of learning the language, but it can help when you are doing Anki flashcards, when you are doing tandem also with reading and Anki cards with speaking, not only listening. This as only as an observer, it also can help. And it's not a good idea to start to see, to watch the videos, the movies which you never saw, because you don't know the plot, you don't know what are going to say, so then your brain will be confused and can learn. But from my experience, from where I was learning, it's really much slower, because you don't know what's going under, what are they saying. So that's why for me the fastest way of learning was to focus on the videos, on the films which I already know. When I know it, I know what they're going to say, and I see it only and listen only in a new language. So that's why it's helped my brain to connect the dots. Yeah, this is what it's about. Yeah, we have to connect the dots for another several months, and then it will turn out to be a logic pattern and one logic communicative level. Yeah, we need a lot of things. That's why I think it's a lot of new things discovered in this, which I published in this book, because there's it's really useful. It's really useful, and you can also use the videos you already know, you already saw. So you are already saw, and you are going to see. I don't know, if from time to time, if you have a bad mood, you see, for example, Friends, and you can see it again. Why not? But now you can see it in the new language. So that was this method with Netflix, and I do it really now in French. So that was this one. I also watch another one, is Alerta Roja, so it's Red Alert, a video with Dwayne Johnson, and so those two with Daniel Craig. Yeah, that's it. Three videos, three movies I now watch a lot of times, several times in French, and I did it also with Spanish. Oh yes, another one with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston is Misterio a Bordo, so mystery on the ship, on the boat. So it's American, but I saw it probably in Spanish. I saw it, I don't know, 20, 30 times, because it's just really, it's good, and I saw it so many times that I know what is going to happen, what are they going to say, and now I see it in French. It's going to help. I'm sure it's going to help, because I did it already with Spanish, and now I can speak Spanish. So that's really part of the puzzle which will help you. But so that was first chapter of today's meeting, and there is also another one I have for you, and they are also mind-blowing. So the another one is let's go 65. The chapter is called Interest and YouTube. YouTube, yeah, all the YouTube know. So Netflix maybe costs some money. YouTube actually is free. Okay, you can pay also the premium if you don't want commercials, but still, it is, and they are very, very cheap, affordable things, which we probably normally have. Yeah, maybe you already have either Netflix. By the way, I'm mentioning all the time Netflix, but the same purpose, you can use Amazon Prime, the movies, and Disney Plus. They have also subtitles, so they are a competition of Netflix. But also, I'm sure you can use it the same. I mean, I saw both of them a few times just on trial, but I'm stick with Netflix, and you can use the same. So I'm pretty much sure most of the people who watch this have it. All right, so now YouTube. Okay. Now let's read. Let's read the book. Have you heard that we remember things more easily when they truly interest us? When you connect learning to your own passion, cars, sports, cooking, technology, travel, you activate different areas of your brain, and learning a new language becomes easier. Curiosity keeps attention engaged, and attention multiplies memory. That's why using your interest is not a gimmick, it's a shortcut to learning. This is a super tip. Starting today, everything that interests you, watch in the new language on YouTube. Yeah, that's the thing. You don't have to change the things you are watching on YouTube, but now you can see it in the new language. If you're interested in cooking, you will find several thousands of video from your you can see thousands of video which will be with the in the new language about cooking. If you're very interested in cars like I am, I've been watching in German about the cars, and because I know the cars in general, I had to learn just few words, and that's why you have also Anki cars. And with Anki cars, you're writing your new words because it's interesting you. So for me, it was, for example, for the word steering wheel, or gear lever, or gearbox, engine, air filter, whatever, pistons, or wheels, or bumper, or hood, or windshield. So boot lid, those kinds of things. Front seats, back seats. So all of this, and you'll see actually that you don't need few hundred words of this, whatever you are interested in. It can be actually 50, 60, 70 words. And for for example, about the cars, in general, you are learning, where you remember 1,000, we are talking about this 1 week before, and 2 weeks before also, that's really 1,000 words, the most frequent words in any language, will be responsible for 50 to 70% of spoken language from common normal people. And 2,000 words, the most frequently used 2,000 words in almost any language, is responsible for 70 up to 90% of the communication of the normal common people, like me also, yeah. And that's really mind-blowing. So you will see, you will learn the most frequent words, and only some of things which are interested you about the, about the travel, about the cars, about the cooking, about the sport, and you will be also able to learn in your free time, watching the videos, watching the movies, watching the the vlogger, the vlogs, the podcasts in the new language. This is really great. This really helped me. Are you into cars? On YouTube, watch road test of the new models in German or in whatever language you are learning. There are hundreds of automotive channels, more than you can ever have time to Bing. Tech, you'll find every possible review and tutorial. Cooking, endless recipe channels. Sports, a massive selection of match highlights, analysis and interviews. The point is simple. Move your favorite content into a target language and keep enjoying it every day. It's really working, I'm telling you. And I'm doing this all the time. Here is the trick. Because those topics already interest you, you will understand a lot from context. Very often 70-80%, and you will naturally absorb the rest as you keep watching. Yes, because you know the subjects, you know in general what they're talking about. Now your brain will connect. Hey, come on, he's next to the boot of the car. He lift it up. He talks about engine, and you can learn those 20, 30, 50 new words to get it. Remember, we are learning with Anki Cars. We are learning every day, just a few minutes, yeah, just 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes in your life. You don't have to explain me how difficult your life is. You have 10 minutes for this. And to Anki Cards, let's choose just 3 new words per day. 3 new words. This means in 10 days you will learn 30 new words. That's probably enough for your interest part, yeah. In 20 days you will learn 60. And in the 1 month you learn 90. That will be more than enough to know every word probably from the car industry about the car, yeah, because we are not looking for the really like a very specific sophisticated words about the washers or whatever moving parts there, because it's not so important. In mostly 95% of the automotive, let's say, testing, road testing, will be about normal driving experience, wheels, tires, sounds, doors, windows, and so on. And that's it. You will see. In 1 month you can have it. Yeah. So that's so simple. Yeah. I would say that this is one of the 2 things which are those 2 things are really one of the most favorite for me to spend time with, because it's really almost like being lazy. Yeah? You don't have to learn all the time, but with this you're actually learning without really learning these words. And look at this also, this side. When you on this way, you can discover some programs, some videos, some podcasts, which are from the authors, from the creators who you never met, but they are very interesting. You can find interesting people, and there will be new language. So we'll even double the process of learning, speed of learning. So yeah, I encourage you to search, and with this you will see that it will also propel your learning. Yeah. By the way, if you have any questions, please write me. I can just sit there and wait for questions, no problem. Yeah, like this. Yeah. And Nico will also, me and Nico will listen to you. What are the questions? Right, Nico? Yeah, Nico is also listening. What questions do you have? Did you try it, by the way, this ways? So, do you want to see? Do you want to see the camera?
Yeah.
Look, it's there. Huh? Look. Look, there. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Hop. Yeah, but yeah, Nico is listening. All right. If you have any questions, just write here. What was for me, for example, very interesting on this discovering the new ways of learning was that I actually switched my interest from English. I was watching in English or in Polish, but mostly in English. The videos or programs on YouTube, I switched just to new language because it was something I discovered which was new, and sometimes they are better. Sometimes they are better. Think, for example, about sports in Spanish, for example, they are very interesting. And with cars, I find that Germans are a little bit better. Or okay, English are so good also, but maybe let's say to compare to others, let's say the best about the cars are British and German. British because they are funny, and German because it looks like they are specialists with the cars, and they used to be 100 years ago, 50 and also 20, and now. Yeah, who knows? Maybe it will stay this way, maybe it will not. But this is what I spotted. By the way, if you have any questions, write it. Yeah, but so that's the book, which is now in English. But there's also I wrote this one in Polish. It's here. Speak German, same, translated, and they are both available on Amazon. Yeah, and here is another one. It's called 10. It's called 10. Not for it is for a reason, because it is about. It's called Polish Germany. Polish Germany 10. From dreams to reality. How to win in Germany on their own pitch. And this is my own adventure with my wife when we moved without the language to Germany, or 7 years ago, to Austria and Germany 7 years ago, and we discovered step by step how to learn a new language, learn new procedures, how to find a flat, how to find a job, how to talk with in the offices, how in the city hall, how to solve things, how to start a company, a business company, and how to travel, how to solve taxes, and all of these things. I wrote it there because to help. And actually I will translate it to English also. If you are happy with and you are interested in this, in Germany in general, and you are planning maybe to move to Germany, that will be very useful for you. But tell me, if it will be useful, just let me know, write in comments, or now, or also after video will be finished. By the way, when video will be finished, the live will be finished, you can also write it down the question, the chat, and I will answer it later. So that will be helpful. Okay, if you have any questions, write it down. I have two other things I want to mention. First of all, I invite you already now for the third week next Sunday, third week, same time, Sunday, so 7:00 p.m. Central European Time. Join the live, or depends on in which time zone you are, so there will be another hour, but there will be 7, sorry, what I'm showing, it's 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Central European Time. That's one thing. And the second thing, the name of the channel will change, because it's German with RADO MIR. This is how I started, but in the meantime I learned Spanish, and then I discovered that it's actually maybe very useful for other people. So with this, I will change the name of the channel to some others. Maybe there will be like languages with RADO MIR. If you have some proposals, let me know. Or maybe, let's see. Or maybe something shorter, because the language learning with RADO MIR, that will be too long to remember. Maybe something shorter. Yeah, but the name will change on the way. But don't you worry. Anytime you will type it in YouTube, still the old name, German with RADO MIR, it will still show up. And if you have subscription, please subscribe, and also you press the button of communication, so knowing the bell, so you have all the time the information about any videos, so you will be also informed about new videos and also about the live. So anyway, next week will be the live at 7 o'clock p.m. Central European Time, or any time zone you are there. And the name of the channel will be probably different, and if you have idea how should I call it, but yeah, it will not be German with RADO MIR, because it's more about language in general. I challenged myself to learn French, so I did learn Spanish, so I did learn German, so that will be more about languages learning in general. We have first question. What is the best way to improve listening? So thank you, Luis. Luis was with us also last time. Thank you, Luis, for a question. What is the best way to improve listening? So let's say I think today's part is exactly what you need, Luis. So today we're talking about how to use the standard time we are on YouTube watching things we are interested in, or Netflix or Amazon Prime or Disney Plus, and we are using this time for learning, but this is about listening. Yeah, it's about getting information only, not without any saying. We can improve speaking or using tandem, as I mentioned before, but today we are seeing about absorbing the information, and this is listening also. So actually I would say how to improve listening and understanding what's being said to us. Actually, I would say that's exactly what I mentioned today. For example, Netflix, or I'm using Netflix, but the same Disney Plus or Amazon Prime can work. You put your favorite movie you've been watching, and now change the audio for the new language. If you're English interested in, change for English, and also subtitles for English. Yeah? If you're interested in other language like Italian, change the audio for Italian, and also subtitles for Italian. Very important. Don't leave the subtitles in your native language. No. It has to be some kind of effort for our brain cells to learn. So you are using just choose. Luis, what is your favorite Hollywood movie, or if it's Hollywood, or your favorite international movie which is available on Netflix or on Disney Plus, for example. For me, I was watching Bruce Willis' Die Hard several times in German. In Spanish, I was watching a lot of times just Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston with the murder on the boat. And what was another one? I think Independence Day I watched a lot of times also in the new language, without English, without Polish. So I couldn't understand, but I knew what's going to happen. So with this way, I was improving listening, because I knew what I'm going to say. And now I was listening in the new language. And you will see in the same moment when you are doing Anki cards, you're doing every day Anki cards, so improve your vocabulary. You know more and more words. They will come to your ear easier, because that's the word I used, that I learned 2 days ago. Oh, that's the word I learned 1 month ago. That's the word I didn't know how to say it, how to speak out, and now I'm listening to this. This is how you will improve. So it will be, a little bit step by step you will learn it. Okay. I like Malcolm in the Middle. I also like Modern Family, but many times don't understand. Very good. All right, but it has to be. I don't know Malcolm, but Modern Family I think I know. So in general, it's better to see if it does the series. Is it serious? Maybe it's not one movie. It's a series or something. Just choose 1 part, 2 or 3, and watch them several times. So about the video, about the movies, about the film, I watched the movie 10 times, 15 times, 20 times, seriously, and now I do it in French, really. So I showed you now the Daniel Craig Knives Out, Glass Onion. I already saw it in French probably 10 times. Red Alert, I saw it in Spanish probably 20 times, and now I see it in French already 5-6 times. And that's the point. We don't watch it only one, not only 2, 3. We have to watch it a lot of times, because remember, that's the movie, that's the series, Malcolm. If you saw it and there's one favorite one, choose the favorite one, choose the favorite part, choose the favorite movie which you like, which you enjoy to see, and now watch it again with subtitle, new language subtitles, and also the voice, the audio in the new language. If it's English, yes, let's say English audio and English subtitles, and you know, because it's your favorite, you know what are going to say, so you will step by step you will learn. Maybe for you now it looks like it is impossible or difficult to distinguish the words, to separate the words, isn't it like this? Yeah, there are words like clustered together, but it's not. I had the same. I had the same with German. I couldn't really, separate them. There was like one string of the words, and it was this. But with time, listening, a lot of times, several times. I told you, Independence Day or Die Hard with Bruce Willis. It just started to make more and more sense. Yeah, and it was the same with Spanish. I said it's impossible. I cannot learn it. So it was this also the same. More I heard it, I also not only could separate the words with Anki cards, I could understand more and more words from them. Remember, 1,000, 2,000, it's 80-90% of this spoken language. And then with those, I could catch up more and more. And with listening, it's like practicing also, listening your favorite series, but the parts you know already, and also movies, the favorite one, I don't know, Independence Day, whatever, and then, or Bad Boys, you can watch it again, and you will separate with time. It's really like with exercises. You do it more and more, and you will see you will separate. It works for me. What is nice? It's also pleasurable because you see it and you like it. So yeah, if it's funny, if it's dangerous, if it's interesting, you like to watch it, so you watch again. Yeah, again. And also, I mentioned it before, anybody who joined later, please see from the beginning. I mentioned that also later you can put just audio. So on the Netflix, it is possible also to just switch off the video and just listen to audio of the same movie. You go for a shopping, you go for a walk, you go for a run, you are in a bus, in the car, you can just listen to this again and on listening, and it will also improve your listening skills. Yeah. We have another question. Thank you. Do you say I need to listen to the same chapter many times? Yes, the same chapter. Yes, the same part. How much? So I understand Malcolm or Modern Family is a series. So yes, exactly. I mean, you have your favorite part. I don't know. Maybe it was the funniest one or the most joyful, and you just choose this one. Maybe it's 40 minutes. Maybe it's 1 hour, and you just watch it again, only with new subtitles with new language and audio in new language. Yeah, sometimes with subtitles, sometimes not. But don't use your native language for this. No, because you know it already. It's your favorite. You know what's going to say. So don't use it now. Don't put your brain to laziness. Just put it being active. Yes, watch it again. I told you today. Now I'm listening in French. Also, some of them the same, like Red Alert. So with Dwayne Johnson, Alerta Roja. It is the Netflix. I'm now seeing this in French. Glass Onion, I'm seeing this now in French, although I saw it in Spanish probably 20 times. And I like it. I don't mind it to see it again. There will be problem for me to understand the new video, new movie, with which I know nothing about. Yeah, that's what. But with this one you know about, it's really like learning. I'm telling you, I remember from Spanish and German, I remember some sentences which I learned specifically from this one movie, or this another sentences I learned only from this one, and another one from another one, and another one from another conversation. Really, it stuck to my brain because of the movies. It worked for me. And when you do it together with Anki cards, you do it together with tandem, so you're pushing your brain also to speak out loudly. And with Anki, you also please learn Anki cards speaking out, not only in your, but please at least murmur like like this cafe. Yeah. No, shoe, zapato. Oh, zapato. At least quiet, but please try to speak it out. So it will be at least from your side. And on Anki cards and on tandem, definitely you have to speak out. Don't write messages on tandem, it's really pointless. It's more about the audios. It really works like this. Communication, remember, I mentioned before, I will mention it every time. Communication is speaking. Writing is now extremely extremely easy to replace with just one press of the button, either in email, in Gmail, you just press it and translate it, or whole website, you are there on Google, just press by right button, translate to English, translate to Spanish, translate to Italian, and that's it. So you don't need it anymore. But what you need is communication, speaking communication. And my understanding is, my feeling is, we are going to use for another 50 years before something will change. Because contact person, AI will not change it. AI will change the videos they will make it faster. But for the person, it's not AI will standing in front of you. Yeah? That will person, speaking with person. So that's why you need to learn. So communication is speaking. Yeah. So that's why speak out when you learn new words. Speak out on a tandem. Don't write on tandem. You can write sometimes, but in general, every day is more like speaking. Yeah. And yes, we are talking about same chapter, same part, same movie several times, 15 times, 20 times. I do it. It works for me. Any other questions? Shoot, guys. So, as I mentioned before, next week will be also, I decided to do it every week. So now it's in English. 2 hours before was in Polish. I'm native Polish, so I made it also the Polish channel to encourage learning German for Polish people. But both of them will change their name. This one, German with RADO MIR, will change not from German, it will be like languages, something like, because it will be about learning languages, not only German. Right. If you will have any questions later, please write the comments under the video, and then I will reply on it later on. And so, without further ado, I wish you all a very good Sunday, and a very good Sunday, very good evening. Yeah. Hi boys, it was pleasure to guest you. Now I'm calling to you. I'm recording from Germany, so it was pleasure to see you. And let's see each other next week, Sunday, same hour, same place, same hour, same channel. 7 o'clock p.m. for Central European time, or whatever time zone you are in. Right. See you there. Until next week. Bye, guys.